Hey everyone! Today I'm going to be ranting about Monster Hunter Rise and something that really soured my experience, and something that's also basically, you could say, haunting many games that I made today or remade today. And I want to talk about this now. Before I go on any further, I want to describe my experience with Monster Hunter. I got into Monster Hunter when I was just a kid, and it was Monster Hunter Freedom 2. I wasn't the best player at it, and I really sucked. I kid you not, I sucked. I still suck today with Monster Hunter. I'm not the best player. I don't think I am the best player. I will never call myself the best player, unless I'm joking, because I like to joke a lot, so sometimes I might call myself an expert when it comes to like gameplay. I'm not good. I'm terrible at playing the game, but I've always stood by the series, and something about Monster Hunter that really stood with me compared to any other type of media, because I watched a lot of things growing up. I've played a couple of other games, but one thing about Monster Hunter that stood with me, I don't know, something so unique about it that just caught my attention so much, and it really made me feel so excited to play this game. Overall, it's kind of sad to see how the future of gaming is actually carrying on when it comes to its massive corporate corporate, you could say, reign. Games don't really feel like games anymore. Yes, I'm talking about the mainstream games, but overall, the mainstream games, I play a couple of them, you could say, which is just the Monster Hunter stuff. So overall, I still worry about the mainstream games. Now, I want to talk about why my experience was somewhat soured when it came to Monster Hunter. I love a lot of things when it comes to Rise. I love the fast-paced gameplay, the Palamutes. I'm still terrible at the game, but I still love all of those type of stuff. I'm not a fan of the rampages as much as I was when I was really hyped with the trailers. Unfortunately, something really vexed me, which was the character creation. Now, I've noticed this when it comes to other games as well. Even the critically acclaimed Elden Ring has this problem. When it comes to the character creator, there's something that bothers me, which is not using male or female options, but using type A or type B or type 1 or type 2. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? And you may be thinking, well, okay, I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. I'm gonna play some music in the background. I'm sorry, it's the worst time to record. I'm sorry. Anyways, you might not even hear a noise, so I might be complaining for nothing. Anyways, let me just say that Monster Hunter had male or female options for years. For years. They even had the word uh, sex change. This was I remember back in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, the word sex change was there, and this was a game made around what 2008, 2008, like 2000s era. This game was basically more, you could say, more edgy than modern games trying to push all of these weird narratives. Overall, overall, I can clearly tell why they took away male and female uh, options, because I would say that people get offended with that. We can't say male or female anymore because apparently people who are male or female are offended with that. Why though? And it's even leaking on the video games, the mainstream ones as well. And it really hurts these games because so many people really want to play these games, and this specific thing, character creation, just really pushes people out. I'm sorry, but it's male and female. There was always male and female. Why all of a sudden get offended by it? And the funniest part about this all? The words male and female is also used in Rise to describe the NPCs. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. The word is used to describe the NPCs, um, like Inoa and Minoto. Like they're called females. Females. You can say those words in the game, but for some reason the character creator, you can't even say that. It's so offensive. from the past 4 or 5 years, we went from female, 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 everything. Now they don't even want to say the word female. I kid you not, this is just so annoying, And the worst part of it all, many people who were chanting female, women, and all the other types of stuff a couple years back, they're fine with stuff like this, but most of them are. And it's really vexing. It really just shows how games have transformed. They're changing the language, and this doesn't really happen with games. You can really, focus your attention away from games and look at how some of these other type of companies hire people. When they hire people, you are now forced to choose your pronouns. What the hell kind of thing is that? This was never a problem 10 years ago. But all of a sudden it's being forced, and this new type of thinking is being forced upon you. It's ridiculous. So why can't you say male or female? Why can't the game say male or female when it comes to describing the NPCs, but when it comes to your character, you can't be a male or female? Why can't you do that? That is really ridiculous. The next thing I noticed was the female walking posture. The female doesn't really have a feminine walk from the old games. I know in World there wasn't that much of it, but there was something like that. I swore I saw something like it, but now you're just walking as if you uh, possibly had some kind of surgery down there. That's what it feels like. It's so sad how so many of these companies, especially Japanese companies, take all of these gender stuff so seriously. You may be thinking why you complain about it. It's not the big problem. It is a big problem because it affects so much more. And games supposed to be fun, and that's it. Games supposed to be fun. I even complained about the sending. When Capcom will have those type of send, rate the game, rate the updates. When it came to Monster Hunter, I would say, don't do this. I even said, don't do this. This is silly. This is ridiculous. Don't do it because this is just ridiculous. But overall, um, I don't know what can change in the future. I don't know if anything will change in the future. I think the reason why we have so much of this is also because many people, especially on the Western development side, are like this. Because I don't think the Japanese would really do this on their own without some kind of Western influence. And this isn't some kind of conspiracy. This is literally happening. Why do you get certain Western branches talking about politics when it comes to the video game side? Why? But the Japanese section won't even talk about it. There's something definitely going on with mainstream games and its obsession with basically social justice. All I'm saying is this is going to take forward. This is going to take a couple more steps forward with every game. Sooner or later, all the characters would be fugly. You won't be able to make beautiful characters. A lot of crazy things will happen. That's all I'm trying to say, because trust me, this isn't some kind of weird conspiracy. This is literal proof. We have so much of proof that this is happening in the industry. People don't want beautiful characters. So guess what? We can't make beautiful characters. You can't have feminine characters because that's offensive. You can't say the word male or female. And me pointing it out isn't going to change anything. It's just going to make people more angry. The people who oppose me more angry. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry for being so stark about this, but this is the truth. How many games are turning out now. I'm I'm just saying that really spoiled my mood because the gameplay was so good of Monster Hunter Rise. Everything felt so good. It had a really colorful cast compared to World. Everything felt so fluid and fun. Exploring felt really fantastic, yet all of a sudden they offer me this crap. It's so sad. Anyways, I'm going to end this video off by saying this is going to happen in the future. This is going to happen when it comes to Monster Hunter 6, 7, and moving forward. That's all I can actually say. And not just with Monster Hunter. Check all your mainstream games. You're gonna get all of this plugged in. Only a couple of people spoke about this type of in Type 1 or Type 2 trend going on. It's not really commonly talked about. It's something that no one even cares about anymore. Why? but I'm sure maybe 6, 7 years from now, people will start realizing this was a stupid thing and then start talking about it when it's too late. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a fantastic day. Bye.